Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Liz. Thank you for stopping by. I have another unboxing for you today. Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle by Lorraine Anderson and Juliet Diaz. And the illustrations are by Giada Rose. I have their Samhain and their Yule deck, and this is the one that was just recently released, the Beltane Oracle. I'm hoping they're working on all the other Sabbath ones. I believe we're coming right now. We're in June, but I guess Beltane. It's springtime. I think the next one coming up is Letha. This looks like a cool deck. I think I'm gonna get all of these only because I've already started the collection at this point. I might as well. So, and that's if they create them anyway. Unlock your potential for growth, creativity, and abundance with the energy of Beltane. Also known as May Day, Beltane honors life and is a celebration of passion and putting your plans into action. The Earth's energies are at their strongest and most active, and all of life is bursting with potent fertility. At this point in the wheel of the year, your potential can be unleashed. These cards align with your energy, helping you to unlock your inner wisdom with the help of powerful spiritual forces, along with thoughtful meanings, are invocations or powerful word spells to invoke the energy of each card and to send your intentions of spiritual being out into the universe. That's right. I remember the cards have different things written on them. Sometimes they're a little tricky to figure out what they mean. Let's see if this one is the same way. And these are cool cards because you can use them for at that particular time of the year, like the Yule one you're going to use around Yule or Christmas or during the winter. Oh, why can't I open this? This is one of those that's kind of stuck. Even though I took the plastic off, it still seems that I'm having a hard time. What's the problem here? Okay, it's coming out. It's coming here. All right. Oh, it took me a minute to get that off. Wow. All right, so they all have the moon on the inside. This one's in gold, and all the decks are gilded. The Yule one, I think, is green. The Samhain one is red. I'm guessing this one is gold because I see I see the gold lettering on there, and it's definitely gilded. So cool. I love it. I love it. And it is a rock pool deck. I love rock pool decks. It's in color. It does explain about the cards. There's an introduction, daily guide. This would be a great deck to use during, like I said, during particular seasons, like during the spring or even summer, because they don't have the other decks out yet. Using the cards, daily guides, like I said, spreads. There's a bunch of spreads, actually, quite a few. And then it goes right into the cards, and it's in color, so it's kind of neat. How pretty. How pretty. Okay. Let's put that there for now. Oh, see, they are gilded. I love a gilded deck. You guys know I love my gilded decks. Okay. So I know this one's all about fertility and sensuality and sexuality, because that's what Beltane is. It's all about life. All right, so, and look at this. How pretty. Look, oh, wait a minute. I don't need that. Put that aside here. Look how pretty. All right, so one. Oh, let's look at the back. Oh, look at that. Bees. It's very pretty. The other ones had hands. The Samhain one has cut off hands. The Yule one has hands with bows on them, and this one has bees. I like the bees. And look, the first one is the bee, because the bee is a symbol of life, and it brings life, and it pollinates. Although I don't know if we need bees lately with the pollen we've been having around here. My God, it's the worst it's been in like 10 years. It's been terrible. So number one, bee. Drink all of life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to prove. I'm sorry, don't drink all of life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. Huh. I like that. Bonfire. It is number two. It is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. See, I like this. I like the way they put this here. You know, I wish some of the cards would do that. It'd be just simpler. I'm not going to read every single one though, because there's a lot. 3, boundaries. Boundaries are sewn into the parts of who you are, for they are not to be crossed. I love it. 4, chant. Hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. This looks very much like the 3 of Cups in tarot. Ooh, the cow. I love cows. Being a Taurus, how can I not? But I do love cows. So number 5, cow. May the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you are becoming. 6, oh, look at this. What a cool card. Creation. Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of light. How beautiful. I love this card. Oh, that's an awesome card. That's just a cool card. How clever some people are with their art. Earth worship, number 7. Until my body is in your arms, I will worship you, dear mother of mine. Embodiment, number 8. Now unsown from the flesh, a most alluring lullaby stills my pain as the skies bleed from my head, from my heart, and the embodiment I am to claim. That's very poetic. I'd have to meditate on that for a little bit, but beautiful. Look at these, Faye. 9, not everything as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one, for there is a story beneath the tale. 10, fertilizing. Food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. Very true. Very true. I got back on Facebook. I'm regretting it. There's just so much. Sometimes it's just gross. Okay, Fire Festival, number 11. Through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. Actually, I might read everything that's on here. This is very cool. Fire Festival. These look like the priests with the priestess doing a sacred ritual. Very cool. Although it kind of looks a little creepy, huh? You know, dirty old men. Just kidding. Sometimes. Flower crown. Wear your power proudly and unapologetically, for it is your birthright and it is eternal like the soul. Gorgeous. And on every single one, you're going to find bees. Every single card has bees. So that is definitely the theme. Goat, number 13. Fearless I am in the path I choose, for I've never been led astray, always finding my way. He's got a third eye there. Oh, so cool. So cool. Oh, I love this one. Number 14, Goddess. Make sure to feel it in your bones, for you are what you believe. And honey. I think I've seen honey on a lot. Well, of course, if there's bees, where there's bees, there's honey. Green Man, number 15. All that I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. I know this to be true, for I am abundant in all that I do. I do like these affirmations. I like that they're right on the card. I think they're fantastic. Growth, 16. Inside myself, I've sown beauty with wounds, which speaks of my immortality in the expansive eternal song, softly bellowing in spirit. Beautiful. Hand fasting. Number 17. The pulse through all that I am. No hidden form is left untouched. I am willing, I am risking, for I yearn for unity spilled lustrously upon my lips. Beautiful. I love it. I wish they still did hand fasting ceremonies. I mean, I know some people do, but it's not common. I mean, first time I heard about it, I think, was when I was reading Outlander many moons ago. And I thought it was really interesting. I had never heard of it before. Honey, number 18. The sweetness of you swells in the grace of your pull. Oh, so beautifully lethal. And look at all the bees. This I don't like. I'm going to tell you right now. I have that tryptophobia where I just don't like honeycombs. I think they're kind of gross. But that there, I don't like this card. I might even cover that up. I don't like that. It's not that I don't like the card. I don't like that part of the card. The rest of it's very beautiful, but that literally grosses me out. Grosses me out. Like repulsed. Ugh. All right. Number 19, indulgence. You are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours. Demand what you need. I need this. I really, really need this. I need a month of that. Maybe a year. Inner power. 20. Let it be known no will or desire is more powerful than I embodied. Beautiful. I like that there's all these stars in her hair. It's very cool. And this is halo. Pretty neat. Love spell. 21. Let the honey of your soul swell in the depths of love. I would never do a love spell ever. Not that I'm one to do anything like that generally, but I've heard such crazy, like people have had those backfire really, really, really badly. So I would stay away from that. Maiden. 22. Demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. I love this card. It's beautiful. Manifestation. Number 23. Sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips. At other times they dwell in the depths of your soul. It is a dance between you and spirit as the magic unfolds. Sometimes they come. Sometimes what comes? Thoughts maybe? There's 3 beings up here. Let's hold that one back because I'm a little confused on that one. Okay, Maypole. I am fertile in what I seed, for there is reason to dance and drink upon the riches I receive. 24. I love that. 25. Milk and butter. Like the silk of one's flesh, I am the giver. I am your eternal. Morning dew. 26. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? Some of these are very poetic. You literally have to really think about, like, what does that mean? Oak. 27. Don't just look within. Dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. I love this. Beautiful. So cool. Oh, this is a really cool one. Oracle. Number 28. Spirits of other worlds, tell me tales of the unknown. Tell me tales of the forbidden. I love that. That's really cool. I really like that card. 29. Orgasm. Trust your body. Elevate your spirit. Open the gates to your renewal. Beautiful. Oh, Pegasus. Really? That doesn't look like a Pegasus, does it? Oh, yeah. He's got wings there. I thought it was her wings. There we go. Pegasus. Number 30. Break free, dear one. Spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You are limitless. Cool. Oh, I love this one. Phoenix. 31. Summoned, your flesh rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. These cards are very poignant and deep, I think, as far as the meanings on the cards. Like, I mean, just the stuff that's here, and it just, I don't know, it speaks to my soul. They really, really do. Except for that one. Like I said, I got to cover that up. I don't like that. Primal. There is no other way around but through the very truth that lives within you. Number 32. Now, see, this one has a honeycomb there, but that doesn't gross me out like that. It still grosses me a teeny tiny bit, okay? But not like that other one. That other one was just, ugh. I just can't. And this is another card I have. I forget who it is, and it's peacock feathers, but it looks like sores. I don't know, because it's on a person, and I just can't with that card. It just grosses me out. Okay, so number 33, ribbons. For it lives in the silk of my binding, the knots in my truth, the eye of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. So another one that's kind of cryptic, and you got to try to figure out what on earth that means. Rowan, which is a tree. 34. There is no need to fear, dear one. Protected you are, and protected you will always be. I love that. And like, if you see the crystals, this mushroom cavern, there's an animal here, and this looks like maybe fae or little animal spirits or in the tree. It's really cool. I really like this card. Sacred waters. 35. Drunken by the swell of the sea, I can feel the blanket of her embrace. Unafraid of the presence, releasing the cords. I call her in. I call her deeply within. Very nice. See, I do like that this has, like, it has sacred water. If that wasn't there, it would be kind of hard to figure out what that meant. I love that it does have that. This is interesting. Sacrifice. 36. You must find the ebb and flow of life within your very self. Embracing it all is embracing truth. Now, I'm not one for this whole... I mean, there's a heart here, and you can see, you know, it's like a menstrual thing. I'm not one for that stuff, and maybe it's a generational thing. To me, it's just, I don't know, it's a very private thing. But this card is really kind of cool, the way it's done, because it's into a heart, and then you've got all these rivers of veins here, and it's a tree. It's just really, really well done. I like this. It's actually a very cool card. Normally, I probably wouldn't. I'd be kind of a little grossed out by it, and that's just me. I'm not saying anybody should. For me, it's just, like I said, it's a very private, personal thing, but I do like this card. I think it's pretty neat. Self-worship. This looks like my daughter. 37. My hands fold as I speak to the stars, watching as the sky holds its breath. It is in stillness that I find all that I am and all of divinity within me. That's beautiful. And I don't think it's self-worship or like I'm the best person out there, blah, 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 that whole thing. It's more about respecting that, you know, we are anyway, we're an infinite being. We have an eternal soul, and, you know, we should love ourselves, regardless of how we actually look in a mirror. I'm telling you, the whole mirror thing, I'm telling you. Maybe we shouldn't have mirrors. If we didn't have mirrors, we wouldn't know we're ugly. I'm telling you. We wouldn't know it. Number 38, sex magic. I draw on my body with an invisible blade carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. That's interesting. That's interesting. It's pretty cool, though. I like this card. They're running around dancing naked. That would be cool to do someday. In the dark, in the woods, with nobody around. Stone circle, 39. Oh, I love the stone circle. In the ceremony, you conjure a devotion so deeply, it reflects thy worship into yourself. You know, if anybody's watched Outlander and they're doing the stone circle dance, that's what this card reminds me of very, very much. They're there with their torches, and that's how Claire went up to Claire, and was Frank with Claire? I think Frank and Claire were together. And they went and they saw the women dancing, and there were the druids still. It was really cool, really cool. Great show, much better books. I mean, the show does a really good job. It really, really does, because I've read the books for many years. But you can never do it the same way as the books. But they did a very good job with the show. Sun God, 40, come all, come now, expand into the skies and into the shadows below. He looks a little scrumptious. He's got honey all over him. Yeah. 41, surrender. How many cards are we supposed to have? Okay, I was going to say I'm missing a card, but I'm not. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go. Oh, I wish these people would stop that with motorcycles. Anyway, there's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. I love it. Love it. Oh, look at this. The Lovers, 42. Love lulls all sorrow and bewitches flesh, mind, and breath, reminding me that I am unafraid of the unfurling winds of my eternity. 43. Vision. To find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. I really love that, too. There's another one that gives me that vibe of the Three of Cups, but this looks like the Three Fates. And look at it. You got 3 flowers here. Oh, I love it. So cool. Wildcat, number 44. Be still and tune in, for there is something aloof lurking alongside you. Interesting. All right. Let's read from the book. It's a beautiful deck. Absolutely beautiful deck. Love it. Love it so much. I love the other deck, so of course I was pretty sure I was going to like this deck, and I'll be honest, I think I like this one so far the best out of all the decks. There are 3 decks. I think this one is my favorite so far. So number 23. Oh, what is this one here? Is this Cal? Oh yeah, because I'm like, why is this? Okay, never mind. 23. Okay. I'm just looking because there's something here about herbs, Beltane herbs and stuff. It's under oak. Okay, so where am I? 23. 23. Okay. Manifestations, alignment. Okay, so is that another key word there? Stillness. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know why they didn't put that there. They put all these words there. They could have easily put alignment there. I don't know. I'm starting to think that maybe I'm just too picky. Anyway, sometimes they come... Okay, I already read that. That's the part on the card. Sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips. At other times, they dwell in the depths of your soul. It is a dance between you and the spirit as the magic unfolds. Manifestation is happening all of the time, whether you know it or not. Every word, thought, feeling, and action is in alignment with the energy of future manifestations. This may seem ominous, for surely no one can control every passing thought, but with practice, you can shift your general perspective so that your words, thoughts, feelings, and actions are in alignment with your goals. It is a subtle shift at first, such as choosing to smile instead of frown, or supporting the success of others rather than spreading gossip. With time, you will begin to unconsciously choose the behavior that supports your dreams. This is where manifestation is happening. In the moments between spells and ceremonies, it is in these in-between moments that you remind the universe of your commitment to your intentions. Manifestation has entered your spread because you have not follow through on your commitment to your goals, which could be indicated by choosing anger when you have set an intention for kindness, or dwelling in a feeling of lack when you desire abundance. You have attracted more of what you do not desire simply because that is where you have placed your focus. Manifestation is here to encourage you to examine how you can be more in alignment with what you seek. If you are seeking love, then it is love you must send out into the world. If you are seeking wealth, you must focus on areas of life in which you already feel a sense of abundance. And if it is success you are after, then focus on your previous accomplishments. As you seek the path of positive expression, you will begin to flow into the dance of manifestations, allowing the magic to unfold. I like that, and I agree with that. I think if you put your mind... I mean, not everything you think about is going to happen the way you want it to, but, you know, what they call stinking thinking. If you think stinking things are likely to happen. But thinking things are going to happen regardless of whether you think of them or not. But when you think of them a lot, they become worse. I've seen that. I've seen it in my own life, and I've seen it in the life of people who focus more on negative than positive. And you're just always better off focusing. Even when the negative stuff happens, not saying you can't acknowledge it, but you can acknowledge it but not necessarily focus on it. And it's easy to say because, you know, sometimes, unfortunately, when there's a death or an accident, you have to focus on that for a little while, but you have to somehow get beyond it. Alrighty, ribbons, awareness. For it lives in the silk of my binding, the knots of my truth, the eye of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. And I do love that that's the, they both have antlers. So would that be not the green man, that'd be the horned god. Is there a horned goddess? Never heard of that one. Okay, dear sacred soul, ribbons remind you that you already know the answer to what you have inquired about. You are connected to your situation in a way that makes it clear what your next steps should be. So follow the signs, or in this case, the ribbons, and allow the truth of your query to come to your consciousness. Trust in the ability to see what you need at this moment. It may be scary or require more of you than you'd hope, but you can move forward with the knowledge that this path is for your greatest good and will lead you to success. Additionally, pulling this card means that means the signs have been around you for some time, waiting for you to invite them into your awareness. Be especially mindful of your colors, animals. I'm sorry, of any colors, animals, numbers, or feelings that crop up repeatedly, as they are messages from the divine guiding you to the truth of your situation. I do love that. I wish awareness was put there. That keyword on the ribbons, it would have been perfect. That's missing, and that should be there. They should all have that keyword there. I don't know why the keyword is just in the book and it's not on the cards. You know, to make it easy for people to use. I mean, granted, you give people the book, but somebody like me who uses 6, 7, 8 decks sometimes when you are reading, it's cumbersome. Not when you can easily put a word there, just one word. Okay, number 44, which is the last one, which is pretty cool. They have a bonus material. That's neat. Okay, I'm going to have to look into that. Here we go. See, Wildcat, danger. Be still and tune in, for there is something afoot lurking alongside you. I wish that word was there. I mean, he doesn't look dangerous. Look at him. I love that he's got horns. It's funny. It's funny and cute. All right. There are forces swirling around you that have missed your eye. Like a ferocious cat lurking silently in the trees, someone or something is nearby that does not have your best intentions in mind. Wildcat has appeared in your spread to warn you that all is not as it seems. You may have felt an unease creeping along your spine, or perhaps you've picked up on a sense of danger but have questioned the validity of what you feel because your eyes are seeing a different picture. Trust in your instincts, as they are letting you know that something isn't right, even if you don't have proof. Be especially careful of your question. Be especially careful if your question is about a specific person. They may be hiding something from you, and whether it's good or bad remains unseen. Be discerning with your time, resources, and information, only sharing what is absolutely necessary and gathering all information before you make any further decisions. If you have pulled Rowan along with Wildcat, then know that this situation will resolve itself in your favor. You are sacred. I love it. I love it. I just wish those keywords were there. I can work with this deck. I'm going to love working with this deck. It's probably going to be the one I work with now, actually, in the mornings. And I think it's just a beautiful deck. I love it. So, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. I don't know if I told you about the cards are good quality. I might have missed that, but anyway, I just wanted to get that in there. Have a great day wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. Blessings and thank you.